Hey everybody, sorry for being so fashionably late to making a video on all of the Sonic topics, but I just came back from the Diddy trial and well, I'm sorry about the result, ladies and gentlemen. I really tried to convince them, but man, that $5 million just seemed really good. It's been 2 weeks since my last video, and obviously there's been a bunch of stuff revealed within the franchise, so I might cover a few things I might not normally cover, such as like little collabs and comics and stuff like that. So you're in for a really good video today, ladies and gentlemen, because we are going pretty much over every single new piece of information we've gotten from the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise in the last 2 weeks. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. One thing's missing. Where's my beanie? Ah, here it is. It's in the intro.
Lights, camera, action.
Before we get into all the news today, though, if you could, make sure to like and subscribe, because we're trying to reach 4,000 subscribers. Whenever we do that, and the likes will come down the algorithm. Also, I live stream every Saturday at 11 a.m. PST and 2 p.m. EST. Please come check it out. We always have so much fun. By the way, I am going to have the suit on the entire time, mostly because I feel like you guys deserve a little bit more, considering how long it's been and how much we're covering. But also, the guys at the Radical Report pulled off fairly well, so I'm sure I can too. Without any further ado, let us get into the news. Our first story tonight is official Mephiles art in 2025. Who could have guessed? Well, on June 23rd for Sonic's birthday, Sonic Channel posted this art. Yeah, the guy who killed Sonic gets his own art on his own birthday. Anyway, this looks awesome. I feel like the artists over there always do a really good job at the coloring, the art itself, how the characters look in it. It just looks really cool. Kind of looks like a Yuikawa style, but not quite. I know it's a different artist who does these. But anyway, it still looks really cool. I like how we could see both versions of Mephiles there, and not really much else to say about that, but also we got a Soliana reference, so that's also pretty cool as well. Actually, I have a lot of Crossworlds stuff to talk about, which I might make its own video. I'm not quite sure yet, because I kind of want to get everything in here. But we got first looks at stuff such as all of what the cups look like, with each of them hosting an emerald, a potential tease about Super Sonic being in the game. That's awesome, or maybe Super Forms in general, as well as more footage of the Extreme Gear boards, all of the collab characters, as well as the new stages that were revealed at the Summer Games Fest. A funny thing I want to mention about the character interactions, apparently there are over 1,000 pieces of dialogue for these interactions. Apparently there are like 500 different ones that you can have, and I think that's awesome that they're putting in that much effort. I just hope they have different character interactions like they did in Team Sonic Racing during the race, because I feel like that would be a lot better instead of just having 2 pieces of dialogue at the very beginning and then maybe some at the end. Who knows? But I just feel like that would be a much better experience having it everywhere instead of just at that part. Some people are also criticizing how some characters sound, and yes, I get it with Jet and Zaz. I forgot his name there for a second. But everyone else sounds really good, and I really like the voice direction they're going for everyone else, especially Sonic. I like how he sounds. And people have also been saying that the dialogue is too referencey, like it's Ian Flynnified, which that's my own term. I coined that, by the way. If you're gonna use that, credit me, please. Now that I think about it, I might as well get all the Crossworlds news out of the way now. We got our first official look at the entire opening song, as well as the opening animation for Sonic Racing Crossworlds, and this thing looks awesome. The CGI has always been great, to be perfectly honest with you, and we saw some in-game stuff at the very beginning too. That also looks really good as well. The animations look really nice. There is one thing to note about this opening, however. There is a song that comes with it, and let me just tell you, this thing is not Green Light Ride. It sounds very for kids-ish. A lot of people have mentioned that in like Instagram comment sections, like for kids. It sounds like a for kids intro, and I kind of think the same. I feel like they do a little too much here to make it corny. I don't know if that was on purpose or just how the guy sounds, because I think the lyrics are fine. It's just the guy, but it's not too bad. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's not very enjoyable to me, personally. Still on Sonic Racing Crossworlds, at the Esports World Cup 2025 taking place in Saudi Arabia, there will be Sonic Racing Crossworlds merch stuff there, which is just going to be helmets. Not much to go, like, beyond that. Nothing really interesting, except for a go-kart if you win the competition, I believe is what it's for. That is a really cool looking go-kart, I'm not gonna lie to you, I really want that thing. Final big thing for Sonic Racing Crossworlds is we got a first look at the animation that's gonna be paired alongside the game, releasing in September, and man, this thing looks so cool. I think it's the same people who did the Sonic X-Shy Generations Dark Beginnings animation, and I hope it is, because this has the exact same sauce as this did, dude. Just some of these frames, some of the impact frames as well, they just look so so clean, so nice. I cannot wait to see this thing when it drops. Let's move on to the mobile games. Sonic Dash is getting 2 new characters, including Outlaw Shadow and Sheriff Sonic. Now, these two look incredible. The Sheriff Sonic event is currently going on as of me filming this, and I got him fully upgraded and everything. That's what I've been doing with all the new characters. And anyway, just awesome character to play as. I would probably pick him over a lot of different ones of the main cast. And just use him if you can. You still have like a day or so to collect all of his cards, and I would say it's worth it because it's also just straight up a really cool design. I mean, look at this thing, dude. I'm not quite sure if Outlaw Shadow has been added to any of the games yet, but he looks really cool, and let's move on to the next character that the games are getting. Now, I know I was a little late to this one. I made a big stink on my community post just showing the PNG of him, but Neo Metal Sonic is coming to Sonic Forces Speed Battle as well as Sonic Dash. And oh my goodness, does this thing look so cool. I got him fully upgraded before the filming of this video, like weeks before. The event ran from the 18th of June to the 29th, I believe. And man, what a fun event, what a really cool time to collect, because I probably am going to use him for pretty much all of my runs in Sonic Dash now. He is like the best looking character in the game, I'd say. So you might still be able to get him just through like the chests in Sonic Forces and the random card collections through Sonic Dash. So don't worry if you missed out on him, because not only will you get him through either one of those two just by grinding, or he will most likely come back in a future event. Moving on to another mobile game, we have Sonic Dream Team getting new skins, which are just the Sega Hardlight originals. Shadow, I believe, is getting his samurai skin, or whatever they call that. Amy's getting her, I couldn't tell you what these skins are called, but it's just this one. And Tails is getting his, Sir Gallahan? No, I have no clue what any of these people are called. Rouge gets this one. That's just Shadow. Cream gets this one. Knuckles gets his treasure hunter outfit, and Sonic gets his pirate outfit. I kind of thought that the Shadow update would be the last one, but it is still kind of cool that we're getting consistent updates for this game every few months. And I have to applaud Sega Hardlight for not just like completely pulling the plug on Sonic Dream Team. No, they're still going to update it throughout the next few months as well. Another big thing in the mobile space is that Sonic Blitz has been updated twice since me making my first video on it. It has gotten a ton of brand new characters. I'll show the first updates characters right here because I don't know what the second ones are. And these guys just look incredible. I hope they do really cool things on the battlefield. And I mean, not really much to say about that. There are some good ones in here, like Tango the Lemur was added in the second update that I mentioned. And Being the Dynamite was in the first one, his classic variation, by the way. And Bark's modern interpretation was in the second one. So honestly, I think we're just gearing up for a really fun time with Sonic Blitz. Another thing that I'm not sure has ended yet or not is a collab between Sonic the Hedgehog and Squad Busters. Now, if you don't know what that is, don't worry. I don't know either. I don't know what it is. I'm putting some gameplay up on the screen. It doesn't look like too interesting to me personally, but it does come with a Green Hill stage. You get to fight the Death Egg robot and with Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. And I think there are some like little things that you can upgrade from the Sonic universe. I don't know what they are just quite yet, but who really knows, you know? This is probably something I'll never play personally because I'm not into that style of mobile game. But it does look pretty cool, and I'm glad Sonic is collaborating with more and more properties. The final thing I need to talk about with the Sonic mobile games is that unfortunately 3 of them have been delisted from the App Store as well as wherever you can find them on other app stores. The 3 that were delisted were Sonic CD, Sonic 4 Episode 1, and Episode 2, and I would assume Episode Metal probably alongside it is also gone off the App Store. Now, unfortunately, I was only able to save Sonic 4 Episode 1, mostly because I kept it because it was the only one that costed money. But unfortunately, a lot of people liked the other 2, so that's unfortunate. I really hope that Sega finds a way for them to come back. Or that means they're getting ready to sell them again, but Sonic Origins just came out for Sonic CD, so I don't really know, but that's still unfortunate that they're gone. Sega Sammy's recent sales numbers has confirmed that Sonic Frontiers has sold 4.57 million copies. Team Sonic Racing sold 3.5 million copies, which that's insane. And Sonic Superstars has sold 2.43 million since its launch. And I found this out later, but Sonic X Generations since its launch has sold 2.3 million units, which is insane, dude. We are so back. All right, let me get a little musical here. It has been confirmed that Sonic Frontiers' Titan tracks are getting music videos added to them on all of their platforms that they are available on, such as Spotify, Apple Music, and more. This includes Undefeatable, Break Through It All, Find Your Flame, and I'm Here, which not the original, it's the revisited version with Kellen Quinn or whoever did the vocals for the other 3 songs. A few days ago, it was officially announced that Sonic Magic the Gathering cards will be released soon, and oh my goodness, what, like, I would have never expected that in my life, no matter how popular Sonic got. Like, Magic the Gathering? Really? Anyway, the cards will have different art from a bunch of different artists, including Tracy Yardley, Evan Stanley, and a few other people, I can assure you. I'm not really sure off the top of my head. Nathalie Fordrain, I believe is how you say her name. Anyway, a bunch of different art people are coming together to make these cards, and honestly, they look really good. The standard one should be sold for $29.99, and that's for 7 cards. And there is a lot more than that, by the way, so you might have to buy a few packs if you want to get them all. And the foil cards will be sold for $40, which I'm not a big card guy, but that just seems really expensive to me. Like $30 for 7 cards, and for foil it's $40. Wow! And can I just say, the art looks incredible, except for on one of them, where it shows Shadow. And I mean no hate to Tracy Yardley, I love him as an artist, but something about this Shadow piece specifically looks really weird to me, and I don't know exactly what. And actually, filming this today, it was confirmed that the Chaos Emeralds will also be a part of it as a separate pack, so that is really cool. Also, after all the Sonic Racing Crossworlds news was revealed a couple of weeks ago, McLaren had officially announced that Sega is now their official partner. Sonic the Hedgehog and them will be going into a multi-year partnership. Whoa, dude, McLaren, one of my favorite car brands, collaborating with my favorite thing ever. I can't believe it personally, because this just sounds too good to be true. What we've gotten so far as of filming isn't anything really too special. We've got a poster, which that looks really cool. I believe the art's done by Evan Stanley, so good job on her. I always love her art as well. And let's see. We've also gotten videos of like McLaren people. I'm not sure if they're the racers or if they are the people who like do all of the cars and stuff like that behind the racetrack. They were playing Sonic Racing Crossworlds, and I feel like that's really cool. We got some new Crossworlds gameplay, but people from McLaren are playing a Sonic game, dude. Like, this is just such a cool thing to me. This collab has stuff so far, like the poster, like I mentioned earlier, but it also has Sonic on the back of all the McLaren jackets, and dude, I just can't believe it. Sonic showing up in his mascot form at different McLaren events. A Sonic Racing Challenge hosted by McLaren in the middle of somewhere. I don't quite know where. Oh, London is where it's at. That's incredible. I can't believe that we're getting such a cool thing with this collab. It just seems awesome. But if you can believe it, we have in fact gotten more stuff out of this collab already. We got an official manga titled Sonic the Hedgehog Blue Racer, and it's only about 12 different pages, maybe 11 if you want to be conservative, not counting the cover as well as the showing you how to read the manga. But this thing's really charming. I like the art in it. I believe it's the same people who do the Shadow one, as well as the upcoming Sonic one that has also gotten its first issue released. And that's honestly really cool. Like, and also there's merch of this specific manga too. I didn't think that it was that interesting to get merch out of it, but like, that's still really cool. I want to talk about some quick merch stuff real quick. There's a new drop for the 34th anniversary, and this stuff honestly looks really cool. I have no problem with it, especially like the orange stuff. I feel like that's really cool, as well as the one that looks like this poster up here. I feel like I want to pick that up. The classic Sonic stuff also looks really cool. But alongside this, they also dropped a brand new Sega shop, fully redone from the old one. And honestly, I kind of like this one more. It obviously has less stuff because the website was just released a couple of days ago, but it's still really cool. It has some nice stuff on there. I'm sure the Sonic Blue Racer stuff is on there. Definitely, I need to check that and then confirm for you guys. But otherwise, it's definitely really cool. Oh wait, no, the Sonic Blue Racer stuff's only on Amazon if you want to get that. There's also new Crossworlds merch if you want to pick that up. I believe that's Amazon exclusive. It might be until it drops on any other platform. But it looks pretty cool. I think there's some new Knuckles art in there, as well as maybe new Shadow art. I'm not quite sure, but it includes stuff like shirts, hoodies, phone cases, pillows, maybe water bottles, who really knows, but it's new merch, so go check it out if you want it. Another brand new collab that was also revealed recently was Sonic X Captain Alex, which that is a weird way to spell Captain, by the way. I had a tough time searching that one up. But it comes with a bunch of brand new controllers, and honestly, I might pick up one of these because each of them, there are 12 designs, like more of them are different ones for different platforms. So PlayStation only has 2, I think Xbox has like 6, and Nintendo has like, I don't know, like 4. I don't know the exact numbers, you can go look on the website yourself. But all of them are limited to 200 editions. These are limited edition. They will not be resold or repackaged or re-put in stock. So buy them now if you want to buy them. Just don't take the Sonic and Shadow PS5 controller. That's the one I really want. But anyway, all of these run for a price of $165. So this comes with a box, a card, stainless steel card saying that this is in fact however many copies out of 100 that you got, as well as a case for your controller. And that's really cool. That's like really what I want alongside the controller is the case. And that, if I could take that, that's really all I'd get for maybe only like $100 probably. But yeah, there are some really cool designs in here, and I hope that Sega does more stuff with controllers so that I can actually get my hands on the Sonic PS5 controller, because please, I need it, Sega. So obviously, if anyone wants to hook me up with $165, that would be great. Don't actually do that, by the way. I don't need your money. I do, I'm just joking, please. Now, the really big thing that I wanted to end off this video with was the Sonic animation upgrade. If you didn't see this, it dropped a few days after the Summer Games Fest happened, but Sonic Team did an interview with some magazine from Japan. I'm not exactly sure who it was, but alongside it, they released this video.
自分の姿を覚えておくんだな、ソニック。
エッグマンか？
貴様はここでくたばる運命。それが自分の姿の見納めじゃ。おお
は？俺がもう一人？おい、ちょっと。
This is such an upgrade. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, it's so much more expressive, it's so much better. Apparently this was being planned for Sonic X Generations, but something fell through and they just had to scrap it last minute or something like that. But they also showed off different elements of Sonic X Generations animation, so that's still really cool. I'm sure we could have gotten this somehow. But anyway, more of this, please. I hope this is what the animation looks like for the next mainline game, the Frontiers 2, or whatever they're gonna call it. But hopefully this is a sign of things to come, because man, it looks good! In the opening part, there is a little too much squash and stretch for my liking, but otherwise everything else looks really nice, except for the part where Sonic, like, literally just squashed metal. Like, I don't know how he did that. Something I forgot to mention in the Sonic Racing Crossworlds segment is that the song that is featured in the opening will be available separately on, like, Apple Music, Spotify, wherever else you get your music, probably YouTube Music too. If you're just like a straight up freak and want to listen to that by itself, that's perfectly fine. Go ahead and give that a go. But it's there if you want it. Sonic Racing! That's what it sounds like to me. I'm sure that's exactly what he's saying too. One last thing that I need to mention, wait, this is the third last thing I need to mention. The people who have been making the Sonic mangas recently have in fact confirmed that English versions are coming to the United States. I'm not sure where, I'm not sure when, but they are in fact coming, and honestly, that's enough. I know a lot of people are trying to pirate these versions with a weird translation, but honestly, I'm just really glad we are getting these now, so I can actually go out and buy them and then review them for you guys, because I'm especially interested not only in the Shadow manga, but as well as the new one that's been revealed, Sonic something Wind something. I don't really know, but it's kind of like a Sonic X dynamic, a real kid, and Sonic, you know, I'm just really excited for it. Anyway, that's pretty much all the news now. Hopefully, I'll probably find something later. If you were wondering why there wasn't any Sonic X DC news in here, don't worry. I just wanted to cover that in its own video, which will be coming after this one. And I will be getting a far better mic, which is this one. I might do a live stream testing it after this video comes out. Who really knows? Because I'm not quite sure when this video is coming out. I'm sorry, guys. So let me know what you guys think about all this news down in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. You know, since you guys got to hear my wonderful singing voice earlier, I figured you'd like to hear a song that's been going through my head throughout the recording of this video. There's a little something like, bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye.